Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me? Everybody hear me? Good morning. Good morning. Now that we've set the tone for the day, on behalf of our Department of Public Works, I welcome you to the Women's Leadership Legacy Conference 2012. My name is Rosanna D'Antonio, and I'm one of the conference co-chairs, and we're proud to be back hosting year 3. The other day, someone asked me what exactly would be different about this conference as relative to previous 2 events that we've had. The answer seemed obvious to me. The journey, of course. You see, our theme is relevant in so many ways. It's been said that one cannot forge ahead if you do not know where you've come from. Our journey has been long, 6 years long. Some of you may be surprised, given the fact that this is our 3rd conference, but before our very first conference, we struggled against all odds for 3 years trying to make this crazy vision of ours a reality. Naysayers were quick to say, it's never been done before, it can't be done, and my personal favorite, there's no way you can pull this off. As you can see, they're not here today. So naturally, we set out to prove all of them wrong with our inaugural event, a first-of-its-kind county-wide leadership conference called the Women's Leadership Legacy Conference. It was meant to promote leadership in all its forms, but don't let the name fool you. It was also geared at uniting the entire county family, men and women. And just in case there was still any doubt, we did it again with last year's event, The Power of You, doubling attendance and opening it up to the general public. Today, just look around you. Our little conference has grown bigger and better and stronger than ever before. This year, our marketing campaign included radio, online and print publication, and social media networks, as well as our website. As a matter of fact, in the last 6 weeks, several of you have accompanied us on our website as we've started the countdown to today. We solicited your input by providing your favorite leadership quotes that accompany our trademark centerpieces. You are as much a part of this conference as we are. Today, we have brought 600 of you representing 30 county departments, numerous private businesses and organizations, and the general public. Today, we are gathered here, united by a common cause. With no funding and no roadmap, this voyage has truly been a leap of faith. But as I walked in the room this morning, I knew that it was a voyage that was worth taking. The overwhelming response to our conferences simply proves what we've known all along, that there is a dire need for these types of forums. And our director will be happy to hear that while this need exists, our journey will continue on. Along the way, our team has grown as well. With success comes responsibility to raise the bar, and we take this responsibility seriously. Each member of our conference committee was challenged like never before, and I'm proud to say that they have all stepped up to the challenge. You'll have an opportunity to meet several of them as they come on stage to introduce some of our speakers, and I'll be introducing the entire team later on this afternoon. None of this would have been possible without their individual and their collective contributions. At this time, I would like you to meet my co-chair though. Successful partnerships are measured through the perfect melding of strengths and skills. Throughout this last year, she has kept me sane through her contagious laughter, her endless to-do lists, her enthusiastic embrace of our social media marketing campaign, her boundless enthusiasm, and her unequivocal friendship. Ladies and gentlemen, Christy Smith. All right. Our journey to this magical venue has also been long. In today's world, we have become increasingly aware of the impact we as a society have on our environment and of the responsibility we bear to do something about it. The Pasadena Convention Center, as a LEED certified building, has embraced this responsibility in pursuit of a better tomorrow. Many of you may not know that the Pasadena Convention Center has implemented environmentally friendly construction and energy-saving features. From its high-tech reverse osmosis water fountains throughout the entire venue, to the use of recycled seat belts to construct the chairs that you sit on today, to the central plant that ensures that there's no additional demand on the city's electrical grid, just to name a few. From day one, we knew that the Pasadena Convention Center would one day be home to our conference, aligning itself perfectly with our department's vision of creating communities, sustaining life. But we can't take all the credit for everything that's been accomplished so far, because today would not have been possible if not for the generosity of our amazing sponsors. Partners, really. When the call went out, they were there. And you'll have an opportunity to meet a couple of them as they come on stage to tell you a little bit about who they are. And we'll be acknowledging all of them throughout the day. I encourage you all to visit their exhibit booths just outside the Grand Ballroom. Their partnership means the world to us, and it proves that they are as passionate as we are about this cause. Because as we elevate and empower women to reach their full potential, we guarantee a future where women are given equal opportunity to lead alongside our male peers in pursuit of a better tomorrow for future generations of girls and boys. What a concept. You would think this would be second nature. Instead, it's proven to be a monumental goal. What I've learned, though, is that in order to achieve big goals, one must all start out by taking baby steps. This year alone, society has witnessed great strides towards equality. In 2012, we celebrated the 40th anniversary of Title IX, the landmark law that granted women equal access to education and sports. On this 40th anniversary, we cheered Team USA women as they dominated the London Olympics, not only in numbers, but more importantly, in number of gold medals. In 2012, we celebrate almost 100 years of women's right to vote, appropriately in an election year where women's issues are at the core of the decision-making process, making ours the most powerful vote of all groups of voters. In 2012, we mourned the passing of real-life heroes, or sheroes as we affectionately call them. Pioneers like Sally Ride, who 30 years ago shattered the highest of glass ceilings when she became the first female in space, and in so doing, inspired girls of all ages, including a teenage version of me, to explore the world of math, science, and engineering. This year also brought about many firsts. In 2012, we hailed as the walls of the Augusta National Golf Club came crashing down. This organization, which for almost 100 years refused membership to women, finally admitted the first 2 females in its history, ending its long-standing, archaic, males-only rule. In 2012, we cheered as Google's first female engineer, Marissa Mayer, became Yahoo's CEO. And we applauded as she divulged and openly discussed her pregnancy, sparking the much-heated debate about the balance between motherhood and career. In 2012, we lauded Facebook as it appointed its first female to its board of directors, Chief Operating Officer Sheryl Sandberg, perhaps one of the strongest advocates for women of our generation. And while all of this may be promising, we are still far from parity. The White House Project, a nonpartisan organization that aims to advance women leadership in all communities and sectors, reports staggering statistics that show that women are still grossly underrepresented in business, media, and the government. The fact of the matter is that we need more than one woman at the top. We need more than one woman in space and more than one woman in the boardroom. We need a community. We've come a long way, but we are still far from where we need to be. The fact of the matter is that we need you. After all, we are all on a journey. Each one of you is unique and dynamic, and so is your journey. We only get one, and its end is a finite point in time. So we must keep moving, continue to challenge ourselves and step outside our limiting comfort zones. We can no longer afford to play it safe, and we must never settle. Given these parameters, our goal has been to inspire you in embracing leadership along your journey. We remain steadfast in our philosophy that each one of you, at some point along the way, will be faced with opportunities for leadership through your personal life experiences. Our hope is that you recognize them, you question the status quo, take action, and embrace change. Because we are convinced that one person with a passion can change the world. We hope that today you will be inspired by our amazing speakers to make the most of your journey, and we thank each one of you for accompanying us on ours. Thank you. Okay, before I introduce our first speaker, I'd like to bring attention to the pink ribbons that were passed out at the registration tables. If you did not get one, please feel free to drop by our booth, the Women's Leadership Council booth. As you may know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We wear these in solidarity for all those warriors that have battled or are currently battling this deadly beast. And for a future where a cure can be found that makes breast cancer a thing of the past. Thank you for wearing our pink ribbons. Okay, now it is my pleasure to introduce our first speaker. For the most part, the journey for the Department of Public Works had historically been pretty consistent, but changes came to our department almost 4 years ago. In an unprecedented move, the County of Los Angeles Board of Supervisors appointed the first female director of Public Works hired from outside our organization. Gail Farber faced what no other director had ever faced. Having not grown up in the organization, she needed to familiarize herself with not only the magnitude and wide-ranging responsibilities, but also our diverse workforce, consisting of over 4,000 positions that were key to her support. All eyes were on her. Add to all that the expectations and hopes of many that viewed her as the ambassador for change. A heavy load to carry indeed. Like I said, she faced what no other director had ever faced. Since then, Gail has brought a refreshing sense of change, energy, and leadership style to our department. She has taken us on a new path and is leading us on a new journey. Let me tell you a little bit more about her. Gail was appointed director of the County of Los Angeles Department of Public Works on December 1st, 2008. In this capacity, she also serves as the county road commissioner, county engineer, and chief engineer of the Los Angeles County Flood Control District. The Public Works Department has over 4,000 positions and a budget of more than $2 billion. Gail received her Bachelor of Science degree in Civil Engineering from San Diego State University in 1985. She then spent 19 years with Caltrans, serving in a variety of senior engineering and planning positions. Prior to her appointment with County Public Works, Gail served as a Director of Public Works City Engineer for the cities of Orange and Pico Rivera. As you can see, she has never been one to shy away from a challenge. Just recently, she sat down with Stacy Galandi, who will be here this afternoon, to discuss one of the many challenges of our department. Let's take a look.
When you think of welders, street sweepers, and dam builders, you don't think of them as traditional female roles, but at the Department of Public Works, many of these jobs are held by women who are achieving great success. We'll find out how, starting with the woman at the top. Well, you've had a great impact, because not only did doors open for you, but you led the way for other women in the department.
I think we're really proud of the fact that we have such a diverse workforce in Public Works, and there's many firsts for females in the department. Particularly there's Shari Ashari, who is one of our assistant deputy directors, female engineers on our management team that are extremely proud of, and she's doing an awesome job. In the field, we have Wendy Bailey, who's our first female female road maintenance superintendent who's just doing an outstanding job. And then also in the field, we have Mary Villanueva, who is a supervisor in the traffic sign shop, which is, traditionally you don't see women in these leadership roles, and they're doing a great job.
There's in other roles too. I mean, it's like I said, street sweepers and
We have over 500 job classifications in county public works, and a lot of women hold those roles in welders, we have electricians, we have maintenance workers and laborers, as well as accountants and engineers. So it's a diverse makeup. It makes it a lot of fun.
I think it's amazing. Is this something like, am I making a big deal out of this, or is this something that should be made a big deal of, to point out that there are women in these type of roles within the department?
I think it's important to make a big deal of it, absolutely. I think women have come a long way, and not just in engineering, but in traditionally male-dominated roles, and we still don't see parity. And until our universities and our trades, that we see parity, as many women in these non-traditional roles, I still think we need to make a big deal out of it. We still need to tell the story. We still need to support and mentor and motivate and inspire women into these professions, and that's what makes us strong.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Director of Public Works, Gail Farmer.